Let's talk about wingers in the transfer market. I'll be focusing majorly on the English Premier League. So let's say, for instance, reason along with me, your club, the football club you currently support, let's say they need a winger, both right wing and left wing. So let's say your club needs a winger. Which winger is available in the market now that will do better than what your current winger is doing? Take 1 second to think about it. The winger market in football is funny right now. You must be able to pay an exorbitant amount of money and be able to take a huge risk before you can get a winger in the market right now. I want us to just reason together. For example, let me use Arsenal for an example. You can apply this logic to your club you support. Let's say Arsenal needs to sign Brady Bacola for 130 million because that is his valuation. Do you think it makes sense for Arsenal to pay 130 million pounds for Brady Bacola, who is not categorically better than Gabriel Martinelli? Age-wise, Gabriel Martinelli is probably a year older than Brady Bacola. Martinelli is Premier League tested and proven. If you look at their stats, probably Gabriel Martinelli even has more goals and assists than Brady Bacola. They are still young. They are both in their peak. And why would you spend that amount of money? You would not even bench Gabriel Martinelli. Exactly. You get what I mean? That is the real problem. For example, now, which winger is in market that I would probably say Chelsea should sign and is going to bench Pedro Neto? I don't know. Right wing, left wing, I honestly don't know. Forget about Morgan Rogers playing on the wing. Which natural winger would you buy in the market now that you can comfortably say he will do better than Pedro Neto? And that's why Real Madrid paid that huge money for Diomande, and they were ready to take the risk because there are not many wingers in the world right now. You have to be able to go to an unpopular league and take a risk and break the bank for a player, a winger that you think has the potential. So what people are paying for actually is not what their market, what club is playing for right now is not their current market value, is the future projection of what they could become. I don't know. Let's look at Liverpool, for example, now. They need a replacement on the right wing for Mo Salah. They need a better winger on the left because Gakpo sometimes play from the left wing and plays inward. Which winger is in the market right now that is available for sale? Don't mention Lamine Yamal. Don't mention Michael Olise. Those ones are untouchable right now. Which wingers are available in the market that would come to Liverpool and do better than what they are doing? Same thing. Look at Man United. Look at Manchester United. Even look at Manchester City. Which winger would they get now that will do better than Savinho or better than Foden or better than Semenyo or even better than Doku? It doesn't mean these players are the best, but the fact that there are not many players in the market that can even do what they're doing, it makes the transfer window really, really porous. If there were a lot of them, I would say the transfer market for wingers is saturated. But because there are not many of them, it's really porous. So if you are able to find just one or two, you'll be ready to take the risk, to bank on them, to pay the fee, whatever fee they want, and hopefully they get to their potential. You can't get Vinicius Jr. You can't get, I don't know if Madrid's Rodrigo is on sale. So what clubs can get is those Mastratuono. Do you want Chelsea to sign Franco Mastratuono? Would he do better than Estival? Would he do better than Pedro Neto? Would he do better than if Morgan Rogers plays on the wing? Would he even do better than Joao Pedro if Joao Pedro decides to go to the wing? Look at Man City. There are not many wingers out there that will do better than what is existing. And that is why Arsenal went to get Zolis. So the only solution is go to a lower club or a lower division or a non-popular division and get someone that is averagely doing okay and create a system for them in your own club that will make them thrive. I'm still waiting for you in the comment section if you think there are wingers in the market that are available to be sold right now that will do better than what is going. For example, look at Ryan in Bournemouth. If you bring him to Chelsea, would Ryan do more than, not Ryan the goalkeeper, Ryan, the Bournemouth guy, the guy that replaced Semenyo? If it comes to Chelsea, would he do better than Pedro Neto? Would he do better than Estival? Would he do better than what we have? So why break the bank to go buy, splash all those amount of money to go buy a player that would not even match up with what you currently have? And that is the problem with natural wingers market right now. And a lot of clubs are finding it difficult right now. So you will see the trend that you only need one to go and then you replace. It is very difficult to find a one that will come and replace your starter. And that's the world we live in. And season by season, these things changes. There was a time goalkeepers were badly hunted. They needed them. There was a time center forwards were heavily needed. Now we have a lot of center forwards and probably clubs are not even looking at their side. So if you agree with me with this, my notion and this, my thought process, let me know in the comment section. Likewise, if you don't agree, yeah, we can disagree to agree, and we can agree to disagree. If you don't agree as well, let me know in the comment section. But my one singular question is, which winger is available in the market right now that will do better than the wingers in your club? I've mentioned Man City wingers, I've mentioned Chelsea, I've mentioned Arsenal, I've mentioned Liverpool, I've mentioned the big clubs. Look at Bayern Munich. Which wingers will they get that will do better than what Michael Olise is doing for them? Look at Barcelona. Which winger? Okay, Barcelona was lucky. They got Anthony Gordon. When they paid that huge amount of money for Anthony Gordon, people were lamenting, but there are not many of them. And I will tell you today, whoever is spending money on Marcus Rashford is spending money on maybe another Gabriel Martinelli. It might look like a disrespect, but football-wise and their form-wise and their output and their contribution to the team, Martinelli is probably even more useful to a team than Marcus Rashford. So where do you want to get these players? So unless you just take the risk, and that's what Barcelona did also with Anthony Gordon, because there are not a lot of natural wingers out there. There are not a lot of them. So thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. It's just my small channel that I share my football thoughts, my football opinions, and how I watch football from my own lens. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same way you see football or the same way you understand football. So there is no crime if we share totally different opinions. Thank you for watching, and you'll see me in the next one when I publish it on this channel. Thanks. Bye.